the President of the Indian Association of Fiji, and the Chairman of the school's Board of Governors and Management, esteemed Chacha Jaginder Singh, esteemed board members, Mr. Arun Narsi, Mr. Naveen Chandra, Mr. Vijay Raghavan, Mr. Ajit Singh, respected Principal, Mr. Rajendra Vishnu Kumar, members of the staff, most importantly, students, esteemed parents, and members of the community. It is indeed an honor and pleasure to join you this morning to celebrate this very important day, not only in the lives of our students, but also for our parents. You know, when I go to school functions like this, I reflect very deeply on my own journey through a primary school in a rural area, to a junior secondary school, and then a high school, and the journey to the university. But before I say a little bit more, let me just say on this very important occasion, Chacha Jaginder Singh, at the age of 86, somebody that I have known for more than 30 years, remains a beacon of hope, integrity, honesty, and a man who has spent more than 50 years of his life serving the community, and in particular, serving the education community. And I really ask you to give him a big round of applause. Today is an important moment as we celebrate your achievements, Year 12 and Year 13 hard-working students. And I want to extend to you all my warmest congratulations for having demonstrated exceptional dedication, perseverance, determination throughout your academic journey and towards your academic excellence and progress. It is also a moment to say farewell to our Year 13 students who will be leaving the school and venture out to continue their studies in higher education institutions and soon becoming professionals in your own fields. You're all future leaders, doctors, nurses, teachers, scientists, entrepreneurs, civil servants, engineers, and visionaries of Fiji. And maybe some of you will become politicians like me, you know? Or at least become an academic, which I always believe that I am in my heart and mind. As a nation, we acknowledge your potential to shape the future of Fiji and contribute to our collective growth, development, and overall success. Most of us that are present for this occasion today, your principal, your teachers, your parents, including myself, have all been through these moments, leaving the nest, very safe nest of our colleges, our schools, and getting into the exciting world of tertiary education that will ultimately shape your careers, your future, and indeed the country's future. But friends, ladies and gentlemen, academic excellence is like a big, beautiful tree. It needs strong roots, a sturdy trunk, and healthy leaves to truly thrive. And the roots of these trees are your basic skills: reading, writing, and mathematics are the foundation of all learning, at least when you are in school. But it doesn't stop there. You also need to learn to think critically, solve problems, and work with others. The skills are just as important as knowing how to read and do mathematics. The trunk of the tree is like your attitude towards learning. Do you love to learn? Do you enjoy finding out new things? This is what keeps you motivated. It makes you want to study more. It's what makes you excited to go to school every day. And your attitude towards learning is what drives your academic excellence. Then the leaves of the tree are and fruits are your achievements. Today, this is what most of you are celebrating. Your good grades, your awards, your accomplishments that have made you stand out as a result of all your hard work. But remember, these leaves wouldn't be there without the roots and the trunk. They are also the result of your hard work. So achieving academic excellence, in my view, is not just about studying hard. It's about being curious. It's about asking good questions. It's not about being afraid and making mistakes, because mistakes are how we learn. They are how we grow. And as you go furthering your studies, do not be afraid to be curious and ask the questions and be the best in what you do, whether you are in school or in your career. As an academic myself for a long time, and then joining politics, both in the opposition and now in government, I've realized that academic achievement is not solely determined by grades or examination results. It extends beyond the confines of the classroom, encompasses qualities such as leadership, innovation, and compassion, and empathy. As you move forward in your academic and professional journeys, I encourage you to cultivate the essential skills. Be curious, think critically, explore new horizons. Remember, true success lies not only in personal achievements, but also using your knowledge and skills to save society, to save your communities, to save the nation, and help our people improve their lives. And this is why I was giving the example of Chacha Jaginder Singh and his more than 50 years of dedicated service to our people. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, students, education is indeed the cornerstone of progress and development of any nation. It empowers individuals, strengthens communities, shapes our nation. The new coalition government and I, as the Minister of Finance and as Deputy Prime Minister, firmly believe that education should be inclusive, accessible, and of the highest quality for every Fijian child. And that's why our government is committed to investing in education, ensuring that adequate resources and opportunities are available for all our students across the country. We want to further improve our curriculum, enhance teaching methodologies, and provide better infrastructure to create a robust learning environment. That is why in the recent budget, we allocated the highest budget to the education sector, a sum of $800 million, including over $505 million to the Ministry of Education to fund our hardworking teachers, pay for the free education grants, fund the free transport assistance program, improve school infrastructure, support other developments, particularly in the area of early childhood education, primary and secondary education. As we had promised, the coalition government in the last budget has forgiven $650 million in TELS debt, owed by over 53,000 students and families, freeing them, their families, their parents and guardians from the shackles of debt in their early life. And that income can be used for other purposes to improve the quality of life of those families. We have also provided $148 million for the rebranded Fijian scholarship scheme based on merit and merit alone for our tertiary students. This will cater for the scholarship of 8,000 new students and funding needed for about 9,000 existing students who are already enrolled. Eligibility marks will be based on labor market needs, enrollment capacity of the university, unlike the practice in the past. We are providing $103 million towards the operations of our tertiary institutions like USP, FNU, and Uni-Fiji. We have revamped the funding for the technical education, and we are funding new institutes like the Pacific Polytech as these students prepare our technical workforce, which is very critical for the success of our nation. We have just rolled out the $200 back-to-school support payment for children and households with combined income of $50,000. When we came into government very early, we made sure and we realized that our parents, our students needed support. Very early, we provided $200 per child from early childhood right up to Form 7. And we assisted 223,000 students at the beginning of this year before they went to school. Now we are doing that again for 2024 school year. Applications, as I announced yesterday, open from next week. So those of you who are coming from families with combined income of less than $50,000, please do apply, as we want to ensure that every child is equipped with proper uniforms, school bags, shoes, lunch boxes, stationery, and other necessities before the school starts next year. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, students, we've just been in government for 10 months, and we know that there is a lot of work to do. But in 10 months, a lot of things have changed. There is a sense of freedom, there is a sense of confidence, and there is a sense of exuberance in the country. Our economy is growing at a very strong rate. On an average, we believe that we will grow by about 8%. Let me assure you, and especially our students, that in the education sector, following the education summit, and there will be further innovations and ideas to improve the quality of education and skill development throughout the country. And we will, as a new government, as we announced very early, that we believe in partnership. We believe in having good consultation, dialogue, to move ahead as a country, which means that we will work very closely with our teachers, the unions, the school managements, parents, development partners, and all other stakeholders, because bringing everybody together, because there's so much wisdom and knowledge that resides in the parents, in the community, that governments ought to harness to move things forward. I want to once again congratulate all the Year 12 and Year 13 students of J. Narayan College for this remarkable accomplishment. I just heard the esteemed principal lay out some of the achievements of the school, and I can see that the J. Narayan College is already a leader in the country. And it comes through your hard work, dedication, and passion that have set the whole institution and those of you who are part of the institution on a path of success. And remember, education is a lifelong endeavor, and pursuit of knowledge never ends. Fiji and the country owe its contribution, and we look forward to seeing you grow and see your potential spread throughout the country and maybe beyond. I want to especially pay my respect and appreciation and gratitude to all of you parents and guardians present here today, because your unwavering support and encouragement is instrumental in nurturing these young minds to excel academically. And it is through your sacrifices, your perseverance, your concern about your children that puts them on a path of success. One thing that I have always said in my speeches, and I believe that as a philosophy, our teachers, our principals, they work very hard. They inculcate in our students basic knowledge, maths, English, science, technical education, whatever you have. And they instill a lot of values. But the most critical factor in shaping the views, the values, the ideals of society, whether it's to do with religion, culture, nation building, comes from the parents at home. And where we have in countries, in societies, in our education system, where you have a strong interest from our parents and community in the welfare and the support of the running of the schools, you can only have success, no failures. And I know that that partnership was broken in the last so many years. As a new government, we want to encourage that partnership. We want the parents to be part of this everyday activity of the school. The interest of the parents in what their students do when they leave the school in the morning until they get home and what they do at home is absolutely vital. To the teachers, heads of departments, principal, school management and board members, I applaud your tireless efforts in providing a conducive learning environment here at Narayan College. For the 7 decades, the school started in 1951, Chacha, and imparting knowledge and shaping thousands and thousands of students into good citizens and leaders in their own fields. Your commitment to fostering a culture of academic excellence is applauded and is consistent with the results and the achievements announced by the principal. I want to wish you all the very best. I know Diwali is around the corner. I want to wish you all a very, very happy Diwali. And then after Diwali, we move into preparations for another very important festive occasion, and that's Christmas. So I want to wish you all a very happy Diwali, and indeed a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Vinaka Vakalevu, Dhanyawad, and thank you.
For 91 in English, 108 pure maths, 99 in biology, 100 in chemistry, and 98 in physics.